Hi guys, welcome to another video. We're just in the Premier Inn in Southampton actually, because we're going to Paulton's Park tomorrow for Peppa Pig Land. Take the little one and the other kids on the right. But obviously I'm going to do a hairline clean-up now because look at this, been saving up for days. It's horrendous. So I'm going to get this nice stuck down properly. Going to do it tonight so that by tomorrow it should be nicely solid, basically. In terms of it's going to be set properly, the glue, because just in case it is a hot day tomorrow and I start sweating, last thing I want is the glue to go white again. So I'm going to get it all kind of done tonight so it's got a good chance to set tomorrow, and we'll see how it holds up on the rides. My customary products with me. This is literally what I come away with. Got my styling conditioner, my safe grip glue, the perfect glue, because sometimes I alternate between the two. Got my Walker's lace release and a scalp protector, plus an assortment of combs and brushes. First things first, the lace release. We'll get this front lace lifted. The only thing I haven't got in here, actually, I've just realised, is a hairdryer, but that's okay. Let's just lift it back a little bit. Like that. Oh, tell you one thing I have forgotten as well, clip. I normally sort of get like a little crocodile clip just to hold that lace back, but you know, when you're away and you've forgotten certain products or certain items that you need to help you do the job, you just, actually that'll probably stay back like that, to be honest. Okay, so what I need is, sorry about this Premier Inn, but I'm gonna have to nick one of your towels. So I'm just gonna wipe off the dirty line. I should get this done in about 10 minutes. Realistically, I mean, you know, it's just gonna put a bit of scalp protector on after I've lifted it, just helps really clean any kind of, helps clean the line better, basically. Premier Inn's gonna be wondering what the hell I've done to their towels tomorrow when we check out. So apologise in advance. Sorry. Right, perfect. Right. Luckily, this time I haven't got any, just a tiny little bit of glue actually on the lace. So I'm just gonna roll that down towards the my scalp. And what I tend to do then is when I get down to as far as I can go with the lace, I just sort of like then literally smudge it on top of my actual scalp and then go back over with the scalp protector again and give it another clean. Well, incidentally, the reason I haven't done a video for quite a while is because well, not only obviously have I had the school holidays to contend with, but yeah, I had COVID unfortunately, so I was sort of on my back for 2.5 weeks, but all fighting fit now. And apparently I've got 90 days immunity, so you know. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant, to be fair. It was right. So that's all nice and clean, and I'm going to mark out the edge of the lace now. So literally just digging in the, if I come down here a little bit, just digging in about a couple of mils in front of where the lace is going to be. I just dig the comb to make some indentations into my skin. When you're doing the hairline, it's just really important to get the edge of the glue just a couple of mil in front of where the lace sits. That way the lace, provided you've got the right colour, will kind of vanish into the, sort of sink into the glue layers, and it should be far less detectable then. Right. So just about a pea-sized amount of glue on the brush, and then I'll just very thin coat up to where I've done those indentations. the less you put on, the easier it is to kind of spread the glue, really. I think the mistake a lot of people make is when they're doing their hairline cleanups is they just put too thick a dollop of glue on straight away, and that just makes it a bit harder to work with. So less is more. Just build up the layers. I would say a couple of layers, 3 layers I normally do, but they've got to be 3 thin layers, and that allows the lace, the thickness of the lace, to sink into those layers of glue and hopefully become invisible. A common mistake people do make as well when they're doing the hairline cleanups is they'll do their indentations and then they'll kind of like, they'll glue down to the indentation, and without realising they'll suddenly start gluing further and further down, so that when they stick their lace down they've got all this glue down here and they're thinking, how did that happen? So you've got to be reasonably controlled and accurate. So I'm just going to put, this is going to be the last layer of glue now. I'm just going to let it dry. Now Premier Inns, they do have hair dryers, but I think the hair dryer is outside the door. And I can hear my little one out there, so as soon as I open the door she'll be in here. Wondering why I've got no hair at the front. So I'll do my best to dry it in here. I'll give that a chance to go off, but yeah, you can see it's just needs to kind of clear a little bit now. Remember that thing that I said when you're in a sort of foreign sort of environment, like a hotel, you have to improvise? Well, apparently the air conditioning, I can't get it working in this particular bathroom, so with no hair dryer or air conditioning, I'm looking a bit stupid. It's dry enough now. So what I'm going to do now, if I can just get as clear into the mirror as possible, there's still a little bit of excess glue there, but hey, it's just a hairline cleanup, so as long as the front looks good. So what I do is I put my thumbs behind the lace and I'm just kind of sort of doing that sort of motion, sort of pulling it out from the centre, so that if I do get any rippling, it'll be on the sides. But so you kind of like, yeah, just pulling from the centre and then down. Right. And if I've done my calculations correct, the first few hairs, the glue should be lower down than where the lace sits, meaning those first few hairs should be stuck into the kind of layer of glue, which it kind of is. Sometimes, yeah, you've got some hairs there stuck in the glue. A nice little tip I can give you is a bit of lace release, spray that on your finger, run that over those stuck down hairs, and almost immediately with the comb lift them off, brush them back, and that stops you kind of like just pulling the hair and then leaving a scag. A little bit of Tresemme conditioner, which was the one I showed you at the start. This is great for washing it, but it's also great for styling it as well. And then just brush it back into whatever, recreate the style that you normally do. I normally use a bit of conditioner and a little bit of water actually. So just, sometimes I find the conditioner a bit sort of too thick, so I kind of thin it out a little bit with the water. Obviously because the glue needs to set, I can't obviously splash water all over it too much, but and with the panel brush, just knock it into shape. And by the morning, for me, that should be set pretty good. And there we have it. Actually, it's quite got some really good lights in here actually. If I just move around the room a little bit, there we go. So compared to what it looked like before, that's a hell of an improvement. Right, good morning. Just woken up. I look terrible. I haven't slept very well actually, to be fair. So this is what my hair looks like in the morning. Literally. So need to knock it into shape and check the bond did set nicely overnight. So what I do first thing, a little bit of water. on my fingers. And just a tiny bit of conditioner, about that much, from the old Tresemme. And use that as a styling agent, like a gel. And I just simply let that dry in. Yeah, I suppose I didn't see that. Oh, it's awful really, but let me see if I can, in front of the mirror. There you go. Instantly, the water and the conditioner instantly gives it that kind of some nice textured gelled look. Yeah, sounds like my little one's up as well. So there we go, all ready for Peppa Pig. Sussed it.